Our next speaker is Heidi Eckert. Heidi Eckert is a history and secondary education undergraduate student at LSU. With aspirations to become a teacher, she hopes to bring her passion for women's history, education, and human rights to her home state of Louisiana. She is also active and an administrator in Unite Women, and we are glad to have her. And her purpose in Unite Women is to give voice to the perspectives of young adults and college students whose future successes depend upon economic equality and reproductive freedom. Heidi, please go.
Thank you, Ashley. Like she said, I'm a student at LSU, and 2 months ago I came across Unite Women on Facebook. It was brand new and not a lot of people had signed on. I wasn't new to online activism, but this was something different. It was something that drew me in, and I jumped to get involved where I could. I've always been a feminist at heart, that is, a supporter of the social, economic, and political equality of all genders. It took me a while to realize it, though. Now I can't imagine any other way. We, as both women and men, have an obligation to fight for equality. Why? I want to feel safe in this world. I can't walk across my own college campus without fear. At night, I can't go to the office hours of a male professor without feeling slightly threatened because I'm a woman, and I'm constantly afraid. 1 in 4 college women report that they are rape survivors. Over 80% of rapes on and off campuses are not reported to law enforcement. And while at a lower percentage, men are victims of rape as well. The tendency for society to blame the victim is rampant. But I will tell you this, if you are assaulted, it is never your fault. It has nothing to do with what you're wearing, whether you're sexually active or anything else. The victim is never to blame. The attitudes in our society about sexual assault have got to change. A study earlier this year found that rape is more common than smoking in this country. To me, that's just an outrageous statement. We must educate our children from the start that this is never okay. We all deserve respect, and yes means yes, and no always means no. I want to be able to control my reproductive health. As women and people, we are capable of making our own choices about our lives and our futures. Access to birth control is immensely important. It helps us choose education, careers, and of course, children, only when we are ready. Our sex lives are no one's but our own, and we can't let certain groups try to control such a personal aspect of our lives. Birth control is a part of my life, and if that makes me a slut, then I will reclaim the word proudly. Not only that, but if I lost access to birth control, I would most likely be hospitalized due to polycystic ovarian syndrome and become unable to function in daily life. I used to stay home from school and work because of pain. My doctor and I decided on this treatment, and no matter what your reason for birth control, that is the only 2 people that are supposed to be involved in your medical decisions, you and your physician. That's the equation, not religious groups, employers, insurance companies, or politicians. And our access is at risk. And while insurance generally covers Viagra without question, birth control is increasingly expensive. I ask you, how is this fair? I know how important this topic is to college students such as myself, but we all need to raise our voices, and enough is enough. This war on women is very real. Even the Girl Scouts aren't safe in today's political climate. Mandatory ultrasound laws are getting more and more invasive, and I can tell you from experience how degrading an unwanted procedure such as this is. Planned Parenthood, which for some is their only source of reliable medical care, is under attack. Certain people and groups think that they need to be making the moral, personal, and medical decisions for women in this country. And again, enough is enough. We are women. We know what is best for ourselves, our lives, and our families. We are more than capable, and we will not stop until we have the rights we deserve. Today, I call all of my peers and fellow college students and young people to stand up for your rights. We must act, get involved, and speak out. We must vote. Our lives depend on it, and we can do it. Thank you.